before getting into everything that happened, I just want to give the short version of the story because people be commenting like, too long didn't read, too long didn't listen. So the short version of the story is I found a lump in my breast. I got it examined. I found out that it is most likely, based on the characteristics and everything of it, a fibroadenoma. So that's that. It is not cancerous, but it is, however, painful. So now into the long version of the story. The title of the video you already can see. I found a lump in my breast, and I found it in December of 2019, and I actually had like pain in my breast in November of 2019 while at work. Like, I wore a new bra and it was it was a little bit tight. So what ended up happening was that while at work, I was wearing a sweater. So while at work, I just took off my bra and was like, I'm just gonna be no bra today, boobs flying left and right, because it was just so painful. And then I was just thinking at the time in November that it's because of the bra that I felt uncomfortable, but I just took it off and I felt better. It still hurt a little bit, but I felt like it's the bra that was constricting my breast and hurting me. And then but one thing to note is that it was only the left breast that was hurting. The right breast didn't hurt at all. So that was like a sign. Then in December 2019, in fact, on Christmas Eve, I woke up with a pain in my breast, and I was like, why is my breast hurting me so much? And so I felt around, and then located something that felt like a little bump, like a little lump, like a little, what you doing in there? I think previously, like maybe a few years ago, I felt a little something in my breast, but honestly, I have breast tissue that's kind of dense, so it already feels lumpy. But this lump that I found in my breast in December was connected to the pain that I was feeling. So I'm in pain and I'm feeling my boob, and then I feel a lump, and then when I touch that lump, I feel even more pain. So the the lump is causing me pain. And so a couple things of course go through my mind, like, is this cancer? One of my aunts actually passed away from breast cancer. I spoke to a few women and they told me, like, that happens sometimes, it's like you're okay, blah blah blah, which is like it was definitely a little bit comforting to know, like, yeah, that happens sometimes. You can find a lump in your breast, and it doesn't have to be like cancerous. It doesn't have to be something that worries you. However, the main point of my breast lump was that it was causing me pain. If it was just there, if it was just there, just chilling, just like, hey, I'm here, I want to be part of this party with you, I'd be like, oh, hey, how you doing? You cancer? You not cancer? Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah. Stay for a while. It's okay. I accept you. I'll accept you. However, this one came and it's like, we gonna push some tissue, we gonna push some nerves, we gonna make you sad, we gonna make you cry, we gonna make you feel some pain. And so that's the problem, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. I'm acting so crazy right now. Wow, Lord. Anyways, I'm hot. Anyways, yeah, the pain. So for January, sometimes I would feel pain. February, I felt a lot of pain, but then it went away. So what I didn't realize was that it's connected to my menstrual cycle. When it's that time of the month where things are, happening, that's when it's gonna hurt. Like the lump is gonna get activated and start going that bam, 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 causing pain. And so, wow, don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So, pain. Right, we're in February. I decided to go get a breast exam. I get a breast exam. The lady, who's a midwife, I believe, or a nurse in general, or a midwife nurse, checked my breast. Excuse me. She did both of them. And she said she didn't feel anything. And I was like, oh nah, she think I'm crazy now. She thinks I'm crazy. So I was like, she was like, can you tell me like where it is if you feel it? And I was like, yeah, it's right here. And she was like, oh, okay, that's a slippery one, because this breast lump moves, like you could feel it, but if you're like pushing it too much, or if you put enough pressure against it, it's gonna slide a little bit to the left or right depending on your angle of your fingers. But it literally moves. It's like, she refers me to get an ultrasound to just check what it is, but she told me right off the bat that she doesn't think that it's cancer. She said sometimes young women get lumps in their breast, and she said cancer feels more like a hard lump, like a pea, and it doesn't really move. That this is movable, so it could be, she told me a couple things that it could be. So that happened. Then I was busy with school. I'm in a master's program for speech therapy, and so I didn't make the ultrasound appointment right away. In fact, and I also had some insurance issues where it's just like so exhausting to go try to find a provider. It's not that exhausting, but it was just mentally so exhausting to me. So I didn't do it for a long time. Wow, this is a long story. Let's get the short version. So March quickly comes around, but we all know what happened in March. Coronavirus, pandemic, everything shut down, everything closed down, everyone in quarantine. So I didn't go for the ultrasound, because I don't even know if they were really trying to do ultrasounds at that time for breasts, for breast lumps. Everyone was so concerned about the virus, and everything was just so restricted. And honestly, I was so concerned about the virus and not thinking about my breast anymore. But then the pain came back. The pain came back, and it came back really bad. So I was like, this quarantine is getting me out of shape. I mean, I was already getting out of shape, but times 2. So I'm like, let me do some push-ups. I did some push-ups, and then my chest right here is hurting me so much. There was even a day that my breast was kind of like a little bit like red and kind of swollen. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm gonna wait. I'm maybe gonna go to sleep, and I'm not gonna wake up. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know what it is. The thing is, it's over my left breast, right? My heart is here. My lungs are here. I'm like, is it the lung? Is it a lung issue? Is it a heart issue? Am I dying? I'm dying. That's what's happening. I'm literally dying. I made the appointment. I went there. They said that they gave me actually a little letter. I got it in the mail. It said, "Dear Ashley, at your recent breast imaging exam," I got it on July 6th, actually, very recently, showed what we believe is benign, not cancer. However, in 6 months, you should do a follow-up appointment to confirm that this area is not changed. So what they did is just kind of like how pregnant women go for ultrasound. They put the gel, and they put the whatever, the probe maybe it's called, and then they see the image on the screen. So that's what happened, and I was looking at the image on the screen, and I just saw this. I could maybe put up pictures of what it looked like. I didn't get pictures of what it looked like. They sent the image in to the first person who did the breast exam on me. But it just basically looks like you could see my breast tissue, and then you could see this like black circular thing, or actually ovular thing. So I have she identified 3 breast masses or lumps or whatever in my breast, in my left breast. It's a fibroadenoma, most likely, based on the shape of it, based on the characteristics of it, it being palpable, it being movable, and all these things. It's most likely a fibroadenoma. However, it's painful, and most fibroadenomas are not supposed to be painful, or they're not usually painful, or they might only be painful during your menstrual cycle. Other things that could affect it is your diet, such as eating a lot of soy products. I recently went vegan. I've been consuming a lot of soy. A lot of soy. Like all them chickens, fake chickens, and stuff like that. Soy can, I think, influence your body to produce a lot of estrogen or something like that, or it affects your estrogen levels, and so that can affect my breast tissue, and that can influence the fibroadenoma to either grow or maybe influence it to be painful. So that's one thing. And then also stress is another big thing. So I walked away from that appointment kind of feeling a little sad, because I was like, there's nothing I could do. They're not that big to the point where they would have to remove it. They can possibly remove it if I say I need this to be removed, you know, but they don't necessarily have to remove it. And that kind of made me sad, because I really wanted it to remove, because it's causing me so much pain, causing me pain that feels like it's heart pain. I feel like I can't exercise because it irritates it. I feel like I can't like touch my breast at all, so it won't irritate it. Like, it's just like, that's a lot, you know. I can't do a lot of things. Sometimes the pain even radiates down this arm all the way to my fingers. Basically, I want to share the story because I learn a lot of things off of YouTube, and one thing I wish I knew about was the common how common it is for young women to have breast masses or breast lumps. I wish I watched a video about someone personally talking about their experience with the fibroadenoma. So that's why I'm making this video, as a reference to my future self, so I can come back to this video and listen to the entire story while it's still fresh in my memory what happened, and also maybe help someone who may be experiencing similar things to what I'm experiencing, so you can kind of have an idea. I actually did a lot of researching, like Google searches, and went to different medical websites, and learned about this thing called fibroadenoma. And I was just looking at the symptoms, and I was thinking, like, I most likely have this. The only thing that's concerning to me is the pain. It says on the websites and with the research that I did that it shouldn't be painful. However, I am experiencing a lot of pain. So I was just thinking, I just wanted to share that. That's a little life update. That's something that I have been dealing with. I'm still technically dealing with it. The only thing that happened is now I know for sure what to call it. I know for sure that it's not cancer. I'm not a doctor. I am a student speech therapist, and this is just my experience. I just want to share it so that if anyone else is going through this, if they're looking up fibroadenoma, breast mass with pain, I'm gonna try the dietary changes first. The dietary change. Wow, dietol. What's that? The dietary changes first. That's what I'm gonna try. I'm going to cut soy out of my diet, and also really try to be as stress-free as possible. Stress is a killer, and I really want to live a long life. So if I need to cut out things that make me stressed out, gotta cut them out. That's my update. I will be posting more videos because I went through my midterms, and I feel like I got a break. My classes are almost over. I have a lot of exciting changes coming in my life, and if you're paying attention, honestly, you would notice the small little details. But yeah, I don't know, not that many people watch my videos as yet. If you watch Kelly Stamps, I'm trying to get on her level. She is amazing, and I see her growth, and I want to grow like that on YouTube by just being myself. I got to go. Yeah, hopefully I make it on time. Bye.